today's game, please?
Thanks for coming. It was a great win, tough win, hard win. A lot of respect for that team we played. I kind of knew it was going to be a tough one. I kind of got the sense from our players that I don't want to say overconfident, but we were fairly confident going that game. And you turn the ball over 4 times, and I'm surprised. I mean, you usually don't win that kind of game, but showed when, and I made a comment in there when a senior throwing to a senior to get that last first down, and Riley Cooper and Tim Tebow, and then our defense playing the way they did at times. We gave up a couple home runs. This team really nutted up and got it done. They did a good job. Once again, a lot of respect for our opponent because they played hard. That was a tough football. That was a tough game. And showed a lot of character by guys coming back at the end. You hear that a lot of times. Coaches say that, and probably because it's true. There's only one way when it huddles real tight, and you got to drive it, 60, 70 yards at the end of the game to go win the game. Well blocked. Jeff Dents ran hard, and Tim managed it very well. With that said, I think question.
France?
Coach, would you talk about the last drive there? You get the ball with a little over 3 minutes left, and you seem like very patient to run the ball, even though they've been stopping the run all day.
Yeah, we're kind of, a lot of our offensive game plan is around how the defensive ends either contain it or they don't. And I thought near the end there we did a great job with Jeff Dents. We call that it's just a little sweet play. And then at the ends up the field, Tim will run that cue. You saw we mixed them both in there at the end. And then he made some good throws as well. We did have a little bit of patience. I can't remember, it was 1 or 2 timeouts at the end of the game. But at the 30-yard line was the magical. I kept saying because we had the wind on our back, 30-yard line. Obviously, the goal was to get it to the 30 to inside the 20. And I thought Steve did a great job, and we all did a good job to get it down there. The players did a great job.
Marking it back to right.
Irvin, what are you thinking? What caused the turnovers? I mean, Tim twice. It looked like Dents was going to take it to the house. And
Tim got one knocked out of his hand. That's just we were soft in the pocket, and we can fix it. Aaron Hernandez on the shovel play. Chris Rainey. It's just ball security. I haven't seen it on tape, and how do you? The last years and years we've been as good as anybody in America on turnover ratio, and that was we just got to get it fixed. Chris has got to get Chris made a great run and a foot in. Someone said the guy kicked the ball out of his hand. Was the 4th one? Tim had 2, you said? Oh yeah, that was from the get-go. That was we got to just work on the mesh. That's when the 2 were involved in it. It was never secure. So we're going to work. I mean, what do I think we just got to work on? We'll get a little better at that. We have to. You'll lose that. You'll lose any time you turn the ball 4 times. You'll lose that game.
Where do you think you're at offensively compared to a year ago, maybe?
That's a great question, and that's something I'm always, constant evaluation where we're at. Obviously, statistically, we're not the same. I don't think we're the same planet as we were last year. Statistically, we didn't run the ball. We've been running the ball well. Look right here. We ran for 136. There was 1 point where I looked up that we were rushed for in the 4th quarter, like 40 yards. So where are we at? I think about that, but then again, this is a whole different year, a whole different schedule, a whole different. I'm not pleased with where we're at, but I'm not. I understand the game. I understand that what we have to do to get better.
Buddy in front.
Urban, tough first half, turning over as many times as you did. Touchdown pass.
Oh, probably the worst first half we ever played ever.
Yeah. And I was wondering, you normally don't holler at them at halftime. What did you say at halftime?
I didn't holler at them because I don't. You holler at immature teams that are making mistakes because they're not into it. You coach. Let's get them in the right position. We didn't exactly. I don't know if we called a great game. I don't know if we executed a great game on offense in the first half. So I thought Tim threw the ball okay. Made emphasis to come out with with Deontay Thompson being back and Cooper healthy. By the way, Cooper had a hit pointer and battled through it, man. I mean, he did a good job. But I didn't yell at him. We just talked about we had the ball down there 3 times in the red zone and walked away up points 3 times. And I think he won that game. But no, I didn't yell at him. We just, matter of fact, and the team did a good job rallying. The Pounces got them all together. Tim got them all together right before he went out. It's fun to go way to go win it.
on the defensive side of the ball.
Just big plays.
Tremendous in the second half, especially Cunningham. He made some huge plays for him, including making a nice tackle. Talk about Cunningham a little bit.
Yeah, Cunningham, like, I think, you know, I don't know until I see the film, but Jermaine had to, you know, he's been a little quiet this year. I thought, you know, this last half of the season, he's really got to play. Coach Strong, Carlos, you know, we had, you remember last year, one time we gave up some turnovers and we gave up some big plays and we walked out of there with a loss. This year we gave up some big plays and we had turnovers and we found a way to win. So, well, that happens. You know, just watch college football, that happens. Now let's get it out of our system. That's done. Starting tomorrow, we're going to need to work more on ball security than we've ever had.
John over here, and then Hank, and then Frank. Gene.
After Sturgis missed the first field goal, were you thinking of going back to Phillips? And also, could you talk about how Sturgis bounced back?
Yeah, he pounds the ball. He did a good job. Sure I did. I thought about that. But you win the battles during the week. And Sturgis has been hitting the ball good, and I can't remember how he missed it. But I have a lot of confidence, obviously. Pat Sturgis will win the game for us.
Hank in the back.
Coach, why do you think teams are getting to 10 more this year than the last few years, the sacks today?
I think we held on to the ball too long. You know, I don't know that. I'm gonna go in there and on Sunday. I'll address that on Sunday. No, excuse me. Probably Monday is the best time for me to do that because how many sacks do we give up? 6. Wow. 6 sacks and 4 turnovers. We'll go call them together here and start yelling at them. 6 sacks. I don't know if I've ever had 6 sacks. Yeah, we got to get that fixed immediately.
Gene up front.
Coach, alluding to the sacks again, does this kind of make you reevaluate an offensive line that has been really stoning people for most of the year? And secondly, did you feel like your team played tight in the first half?
I don't feel we played tight. We were actually, let them go a little bit. We're going to, anytime you give up sacks, but once again, it's like when you give up your pass defense isn't very good. You don't just say all of a sudden the secondary is bad. Same thing on the sacks. You got to evaluate why. I do think our offensive line, and I think we're more stronger in running game than we are in pass protection. I felt that way for most of the year. But I have to evaluate that and see that because I don't think it was all on the offensive line. I think we held on to the ball too long and some of the coverage sacks. And as a matter of fact, I don't think I know that. I can, off the top of my head, I have 2 or 3 of them right now where Tim got a little anxious and either ran with it right away or else took his eyes off down the field. And those are all fixable things. But it certainly wasn't because of effort or lack of ability. It's just we got to get it cleaned up.